Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dallas, aka Infurness, and welcome to the Thetekkitrealm. And about a year ago, there was quite a large, impactful thing that decided to implode on the entire internet, something that would change the existence of it and every living thing on it forever. This was known as the Article 13 rule. Now, that might sound familiar to you because it should, obviously. This is the similar situation of net neutrality, which have been issues that have plagued the online world more so than that of the coronavirus has invaded the world, which, by the way, just know. There were plenty of side rules and regulations that were passed alongside of this article, such as Article 14, 15, 17, 68, and so on, that there were lesser importance, but the main issue that we now should all be worried about is the unfortunate collateral damage done by Article 13 in particular, because it's seemingly now just gonna start wreaking havoc on our lives. You probably thought that you were safe, didn't you? Safe from the ominous blue star-spangled flag that's been lurking in the distance for quite some time now, but technically, we were, because all the Article 13 rule suggested was the ability for any company, meaning a big, rich, shiny building thing, to be able to stake the copyright over a person using their stuff, for an example, a YouTube video. Wait. Net neutrality was a rule that suggested that no matter what, all the internet should be free and away from not so good looking flag of the opposite color scheme. When this would be taken away, this would no longer be the case, because once again, those big, rich, shiny companies could come in and ruin everyone's day for their own personal gain. So ironically, we took away net neutrality and added Article 13, aka less freedom and a lot more censorship. Good progress, guys, we're doing great. Oh, this is old news, you say, huh? Well, not exactly, because after a while of these new regulations being settled and marinated in, the major suppliers of the internet and everything that we've come to know and love about it are starting to crack down on new rules and regulations and restrictions based on its user consumption. Google being the most prominent. Google is a company that owns some stuff, like me, basically. Okay, and you. They own your attention, and your attention most definitely costs money. It's very cash money. It's valuable, and their main space where this attention usually is garnered is YouTube. The very extravagant, 100% problem-free, most family-friendly website in the world, of course, we all know it. So now, it's not so easy for them to keep control over it. So over the weekend, which if you're not time traveling was like a day ago or something, it doesn't really matter at this point. All that matters is it happened. Some information was leaked by an anonymous source, anonymous source stating Google's new plans and for its use of all online traffic. And this info was later confirmed by Google itself on a business support page, which is kind of random, but I'll have it linked for you to go check out anyways in the description. The source, which was accordingly obtained from a Google employee directly, stated that there is going to be quite a few new interesting additions to the company's operation, mainly including that of its largest asset, this. A new set of guidelines are to be in place starting this June of this year, which will effectively mandate all content hosting websites to implement a copyright control mechanism, which will help stop all third-party issues from arising. This is all due to Article 13, by the way. That may not seem like anything crazy, and it may just seem like some legal nonsense that just went right over all of our heads, but that one line may just be enough to change everything that we know about the internet. And this is just 1 out of 5. Most of the other rules that were listed were just mainly pertaining to weird and unusual things about copyright and such, but the final listing is what honestly got me fumbling for my notepad and jostling down crude notes for this video. Non-compliant and/or complacent content providers will be decommissioned. This is written verbatim on the actual page. Do you have any idea what this means? Well, to be fair, I didn't until I looked it up because I'm definitely not a lawyer out here. But basically, what this sentence means is that Google will get rid of all websites that host things that don't follow these rules. Now, that idea may just be as vague and unspecific as it is horrifying. Of course, YouTube gets a free pass because it's bloody YouTube, but our friendly everyday neighborhood content platform down the street that may not be as blissfully blessed in the monies, well, not so much. Some have come to postulate that this has all been some kind of scheme to cover up things going on behind the scenes to get rid of competition, but in my opinion, it isn't, because it's far worse. Google is not even the one in control here. So as of right now, the future is definitely not certain, but big things are coming that people clearly don't want you to know about. I mean, heck, this was all just buried in some contrived support page for Google businesses, not even on the front page or something, and yet it's the biggest piece of intel I've seen in a while. So stay alert, my fellow consumers, because we may seem to be in for a rocky road ahead, but you can start lighting up your day with a fresh click of that subscribe button and you won't regret it because you'll get 10 years of good luck. And as I stated in the beginning of this video, my name's Dallas, aka Infurness, and I'll see you guys in the next one.